I always knew I had the skill to join Pro Cheer League. The confidence thing is what took some time. I think I gained the confidence to join after I saw all my friends that I tumble with all the time, like out of the state. For example, like Marcel, he was on Miami Metal. Once I saw all of them doing it and having so much fun with it, once season 2 was announced, I really wanted to join. And I think that's when I gained that extra confidence, being like, this is something that's attainable for me as well. If my friends can do it, so can I.
I realized back in last June that I had the skill set, but I wasn't quite prepared yet. So I took the entirety of the fall and the winter of 2025, as well as early spring of 2026, to really hone in on my physical capabilities, such as like weight training, making my nutrition on point, as well as training my skills too as well from all surfaces.
The way I prepared for tryout was a little weird for me because before I decided to try out, I would only tumble maybe once or twice a month. I made that decision that I was going to try out at NCAA Daytona in April. Once I talked to a PCL representative and they gave me a little bit more information about it. So literally that week after I came back from NCAA, I changed my eating diet. I stopped drinking a lot of pop. I started drinking more water. I started tumbling at least twice a week, sometimes even 3 times a week for at least 2 hours. And then I started repping even harder skills that I haven't been repping, such as like standing doubles and like making sure that my triples were as clean as possible, getting myself ready from April all the way into July for tryouts.
I'd like to say the 2 weeks before tryouts is really kind of when I went into like preparation. Obviously I was training, but those 2 weeks before I was tracking everything. I was making sure all of my nutrition was on point, eating the right things, clean food, getting massages, going to the sauna, training in the gym, making sure that I was completely conditioned, I was ready to go, and my body was completely rehabilitated. So I was able to show them exactly who I was when it mattered the most.
I did not expect to make the team day one. What I expected from tryout was to see a lot of talent. Growing up when I was on all my all-star cheer teams, I was always the best tumbler on the team, even like the best all-star cheerleader on the team, just because in Michigan, it's just not that big of a sport. So what I was really expecting was there to be a lot of talent there, and I was really excited to see people who were just as good as me, if not better, because I knew in that environment that I would thrive and be even more motivated to tumble.
Going into tryouts, I personally felt really confident about my own abilities. I thought that I prepared as best as I could for the situation. So I was really interested to see what everybody else was showcasing, what everybody else was doing, so I knew that we were all aligned mentally. And that's really what it was. When we got there, and Jomo set the tone right away, he said we are all going to be holding ourselves to the highest standard. So obviously I knew that going into the tryout just because I had known Jomo previously. So it was really cool seeing everybody lock into the vision that he was trying to create in that moment.
The hardest skill for me was probably my handspring triple full. That's a skill that I didn't do until the day of tryouts, and I haven't done it at least for about 2 years. And then I would say the other hardest skill was standing double for sure. It's a skill that I always rep, but it's always like a love-hate relationship with standing doubles. I have this skill on lock, but sometimes they're clean, sometimes they're not.
I think the hardest skill that I had to do at tryouts, it depends on what you consider harder, running tumbling or standing tumbling. But my running tumbling pass that I showcased, I did the whip full punch Arabian through to double back. But I guess most people would consider the 2 to double back standing tumbling pass to be a harder variant. What would you consider harder? The whip full Arabian through to double back or the 2 to double back? Yeah, the 2 to double back, I would consider it the harder variant, just because most people struggle with standing tumbling more. So yeah, I guess the 2 to double back.
I'm honestly just excited to hang out with all my friends. A lot of my friends are on the other PCL cheer teams, and at each event that we go to, we're all just gonna hang out together, tumble together. I'm really excited for those tumble sessions with all of them because that's the energy that I've been missing these past couple of years from tumbling, is tumbling by myself. I don't have as much motivation, but I know being around all my friends that are just as talented as me, if not more, is just gonna push me even harder to become a better tumbler, and that's what I'm most excited for.
Ooh, going into this season is very interesting for me because I'm a very competitive person. So truly, I honestly feel like I've been very overlooked when it came to my own personal abilities. So I'm really ready to go head to head with a whole bunch of people in this league who I have tremendous respect for. A lot of them I get to call friends. So I'm really just ready to go head to head with anybody who's willing to do so. I don't really feel scared. I don't really feel nervous. I'm just trying to prepare as much as I can and try to give the best performance that I can give.
The game I'm most excited for is Bullseye. Bullseye is a game where there's a bullseye at the corner of the mat, and we have to do 1.5 spins into a bullseye. So for my pass, I will most likely do Brandy, Punch Arabian through the double full, and I have to land as close to the bullseye in the middle as possible. At tryouts, I did not expect to be as good as I was at it. It just showed me that the awareness training that I've been doing my entire tumbling career has been for a purpose, and I can actually use it now for a game that will help my team win.
Last pass. I'm cooking something up that I don't think anyone is going to expect. Hopefully, if all goes right, it should be a pro cheer first. So y'all will see that if it comes to fruition. Last pass is where you take 4 tumblers and they go head to head against each other. You have a trio group and their goal is to put together the most perfectly unified combination together. Their target is to do the same thing the exact same way at the exact same time with the exact same showcase and display. And then there's one primary tumbler at the very end who is supposed to be the quote unquote best tumbler of their team, who is supposed to showcase the hardest, most outrageous pass that they could possibly land. So hopefully I get to be that guy. That's my target.